Hey guys. So sorry that I'm late. Had a team member lose her mother unexpectedly, and you meet these people, complete strangers on the internet, and we become really great friends over the last 5 years. I'm in Georgia, her mom was in Georgia, and I was just doing some phone calls and setting some stuff up for her. And hey, Kayla, and seeing how I could help her. This is like the best part of direct sales is like you end up being family with complete strangers who you never knew that you ever would know until you like picked up a product. So for me, I bought a tube of whitening toothpaste and now we're great friends. So I was busy doing that and I totally looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, it's already after 10. So I had to hurry up and throw on something over my pajamas so I could talk to you about guys about growing in groups. So I've touched on this a few times already. So the trainings that you see about adding, a lot of this will cross over between each other because you're kind of doing it a little bit, everywhere. So this is very similar to the training I did yesterday, which is how to use vendor groups. So it doesn't matter if it's a vendor group or a group, it's a group. It doesn't matter if it's your group or somebody else's group, it's a group. So when you're in your group, so I'm going to talk about first your VIP group, your customer group. If you are in direct sales, you're selling on social media, even if you're doing like parties and things like that or vendor events, you're probably corralling everybody into a group. So that's a funnel, right? So your funnel is they're coming to your profile or they're clicking on some sort of link somewhere that is funneling them somewhere. So they're coming to your vendor event, you're meeting them there, you're getting to know them on social media, and you're saying, hey, I want to add you to my group. So that's usually the funnel. So the top of the funnel would be, your party, your social media page, your reel, whatever, like the place where they find you. And then the funnel is going usually straight to a group. So that's usually where you want your customers to be so that you can do more salesy type things and talk to them more about your services and your products. So on our main page, we're going to be 80% us, 20% very curious business, and that's the part of that DMO that you have. And then in your group, it's going to be 80% salesy stuff and 20% you and your personality and that kind of stuff. It's kind of like the opposite of what your daily DMO is, which that DMO, if you grabbed it of mine, is for your profile. So that's activities that you do off your profile. So we're going to talk about groups today. So inside your group, the first thing that I see most people not doing in their group is communicating with each person in your group individually. So there is a principle in sales that says that you are going to get 80% of your sales from 20% of your contacts or efforts, and that 20% is in your group. And so you need to spend 80% of your time with those people. They've already bought from you. They already know, like, and trust you. They're going to repeat buy from you if you give them love. So what I see the biggest mistake most people make in their group is you invite somebody to your group and then you never touch them again. You don't see how they're doing. You're not engaging on their social media page. You put them in there for you so you can take from them, and you're not giving, so you're not getting sales. Also, if you are not engaging with the people in your group, so liking and commenting on their posts on their profile, they're not going to see your group posts. And they're probably not going to see your group posts anyway. So when I first got started and I had less than 500 people in my group, I made sure and messaged every person once a month. Like, hey, Sarah, really appreciate you being a member of my group. Tell me what the last thing you saw in there that you found interesting. Just checking to see my algorithm. Or, hey, Sarah, thank you so much for being in my group. I just did a post on blah, blah, blah. Can you let me know if you saw that? I don't know what my algorithm's doing. So you're going in there and you're just saying hi. And you're asking them, like, are you seeing my posts? Hey, Sarah, I have a really great giveaway this month. I would love for you to be able to jump in if you want a free lash serum. Let me know if you want the information. Hey, Sarah, happy Thanksgiving. I really appreciate you being in my group all year. It means so much. All your likes and comments help so much. Let me know how I can help you with any of your skin concerns moving into 2024. Hey, Sarah, you've been the most amazing customer of mine. I haven't even asked you, would you be interested in earning some money on social media? Are opportunities free or on sale or only $1 this month or whatever you guys want to say? That is how you communicate with the people in your group. And when you are directly messaging them, you're engaging on their profiles, you're directly messaging them, they're going to see your posts in your group. Otherwise, they're just a group of people, just a list of names who are seeing nothing and doing nothing, and that's not why you're not getting sales. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, groups are dead. Yet no, groups aren't dead. You are not physically interacting with those profiles. So you're the dead one, not the group. So the group is the most powerful way to reach the most amount of people. Still today, Facebook group is the number one way to connect with people on social media. Facebook is prioritizing groups right now. They are prioritizing groups who have engagement and who are giving value. And how do they know that that's happening? They are watching the number of comments, the number of reactions, the number of times that you're interacting with the people in there. The group is for community, so make sure there's community going on in there. Make sure you're answering questions, you're doing funny stuff, you're doing giveaways, you're like encouraging people to show up. I do, right now I'm doing 30-day self-care challenge, and anybody who participates every single day is going to be put into a drawing for a freebie. I think I'm going to give away like a Coach wristlet. So, I'm encouraging them, my people in my group, to react and respond to my posts. And I'm letting them know that, here's what I'll do for you if you help me out with likes and comments. Like, they don't need to be buying. They just need to like and comment of my stuff. And it's so helpful, right? So even with you guys in here, once you're in here, if you're a friend of mine, I'm reaching out to you and saying, hey, have you seen any of my posts this week? Like, I did a great training on how to use ChatGPT to save you a lot of money. Like, not a lot of money. Well, money and time if you're paying somebody else, right? Have you seen that? And people are like, oh no, I didn't see that. And I'm like, well, better go take a look. So I'm like pushing people to my posts and my lives and having them get to know, the things that are going on here so they can interact with more. So the number one way to get customers from your group is you have to be messaging your customers. You want to know all their names. You want to know the top. So you can go back into your group and look at insights, and you can see the top 10 people in your group. That's your team. That's your team, you guys. The top 10 people in your group, if they're not already on your team, that is your next team member. The person who's interacting the most with you in your group. So you need to keep up with those insights. You need to be going looking. What are they reacting to? What do they like? Do more of that. If you've got a certain meme or a certain topic that gets a lot of response, make sure you're doing that weekly. Make sure you're interacting in your group. You're hitting those people every single month. If you have between 500 and 1,000 followers, 1,500, maybe you do it every quarter. If you've got 2,000 or 3,000 followers, maybe you do it twice a year. But you need to be engaging with those people very frequently so that they're seeing your posts. Otherwise, you're posting to no one, right? You also need to know who's in there, what they want to see. So do polls like, what do you need help with? How can I help you? What products do you want to know about? What pain points do you have? What do you want to see more of? What do you want to see sales on? What do you want to know about? Do you want me to text you directly when there's a sale on this? Let me know. Text your number to this or that. Like, if you guys like that direct text to your customer and your company doesn't give you that, let me know. I have a link for you to get you some free text so you can try that out. I love it. I've been using it for 2 years now, and it's the number one way I get sales is I directly text my prospects and my customers. So that's one way to get to get customers from your group. The second way is to get customers from other people's groups. So does that mean you go in and you put your links? No, unless they say, drop your link below. Let's share customers, whatever. You want to make sure you're following the rules. You don't get kicked out. You want to make sure that you're not blocked or banned from that group. And you want to be interacting in groups. And so there's a lot of good stuff you can get from groups. So if you've done the branding activity, you should be in at least 5 groups related to your brand. You can split these up over days. I've talked about this before. Go back and look at my other branding and group and adding lives that I've talked about. But you want to engage in the group. So what does that look like? You either post on a color block or some sort of an engagement picture in a group to start to get reactions. Or you're going to go off somebody else's engagement post and you're going to comment on their reactions. So you can do it either way you want. I like to get up in the morning and say, Like wine as part of my brand. I'm going to go into my big wine group and I'm going to post like, a question, what's your favorite Cabernet under $20? And then I'm going to talk to all those people all day in my wine group, and I'm going to interact with them. And when they comment on my post, I'm going to reply underneath there, but I'm also going to go to their profile and I'm going to look and see, does this look like a prospect for me, for my business, or for my opportunity, or just somebody I'd like to hang around with? Like maybe they're in Atlanta and I'm like, oh, I'd love to have wine with her. I don't care if she buys anything from me. I just, want to be friends. So you're going to like straight up stalk these people, just like you are online dating, and you're going to look at their profile. You're going to look, are they creepy weird? Are they talking about weird stuff on their profile? Do they have feet pictures in their stories? Are they posting? Are they public? Do they have a bunch of friends? And if the answer is yes to, are they posting? Yes to, are they private, public? Yes to, do they have a bunch of friends? Then I'm going to look at them. Are they a prospect for my business or my opportunity? And I am going to send them a friend request if I think that's true. And as soon as I send them a friend request, I'm going to say, hey, Susie, I loved what you said about my wine. I'm going to put that wine on my list. The one that you recommended, I've never seen it before. Hey, by the way, I see you're in Atlanta. I thought I'd send you a friend request. Or, hey, I see you're in Tulsa. I've never been there. I thought I'd send you a friend request. How long have you lived there? And that is a little bit of information for you to know where you found them, so that when they come back, you can continue a conversation instead of being like, oh, thanks for the connection, and then you never talk to them again. You're like, oh, Sarah, thank you so much for the connection. I see you're in Tulsa. I've never been there. How long have you lived there? So when Sarah comes back and sees your friend request and accepts it, she can continue the conversation. Oh, thank you. Yes, this is my favorite wine, and I've been in Tulsa. I was born there. You should really visit. We have this, this, and this. And oh my gosh, I would love to take my family out there. What would you do with a family who's never been to Tulsa? Like, where would you say to go? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so what do you do for a career? Really? Oh my gosh, you're a stay-at-home mom? That's amazing. What do you do? What are your plans for Christmas? Your plans for Christmas are this, this, and this, and this, and blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, your kids are so nice. If I ever come out to Tulsa, maybe I'll look you up and we can go grab a glass of wine, your favorite wine with us, blah, 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 blah. And then over the next couple of days, you're going to comment on their post. You're going to engage with them. And then you're going to hop back in and be like, oh, I'm loving your post this week. They're everywhere on my feed. You know what? I can't believe I never said this earlier, but I love your personality. And I don't know if I told you, but I help women who stay at home make extra money from their Facebook page, and it's free. Have you ever thought about doing something like that? I'd love to show you how we do this. And then you just leave it at that. And then it's like a compliment. It's not like a spammy, sketchy, salesy. It's kind of like, I got to know you. We chit-chatted about wine and travel. I said I would come and like look you up if we're ever in Tulsa, and you said yes, you would love to have a glass of wine with me. Now I'm loving all of your posts, and everything that you're doing is resonating with me. So I'm jumping back in and saying, you're so fun. I would love to do this with you. That's not spammy or salesy or weird. That is a genuine, like, you're cool. I want you to be part of my girl gang, right? Like, this is so much fun, and you're stay at home. So could extra money be handy around the holidays? We're not going to charge you anything. You don't have to leave your house. You can do it in your pajamas. I mean, what do you think? I see. This is what I love to say. So people on my team, this is my favorite. I can see you have a lot of friends with teeth. I mean, whitening toothpaste is our #1 bestseller. You're sitting on a gold mine over there. Can I show you how to do this for free? And that's how I usually strike up a conversation about my business to somebody who's never even had a product. And normally they'll come back and be like, oh, no, I've never thought about it, but tell me more about your whitening toothpaste. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? If you pop up a post for me, I'll send you a tube for free just to say thank you. And then when all her friends are like, oh my God, I want it, 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 I come back in her and say, ooh, gosh, looks like I'm going to make about $150 off this one post. I would love for you to make the $150. Can I show you how to do this? Last call before I go help all your friends get white teeth and make a bunch of money. And then that's how you bring people onto your team. So that's just an example of what we do, because our toothpaste is kind of like, I call the toothpaste the lead magnet because it's not expensive. I can give one away for free, and It usually sells really hot on social media. So pick one thing that you can like get really bottom line, not expensive. Maybe you say when 3 people jump in on your order, yours is free. But you're not trying to sell to their friends. You're trying to show them how many friends want what you have and show them that they're sitting on a business opportunity. And so here's where, and now I'm getting a little bit into the recruiting side, but that's how you get customers from a group, from somebody who you never knew before. And it should only take you 3 or 4 days to get from a friend request to a business conversation. And if they say no to the business, it's like, would you mind putting up this post for me? If not for you, I'll send you a free product to try, or whatever. Or when 3 friends jump in on your order, I'll give you the product for free to say thank you for your time, or whatever you want to say. That's how you can get more friends from her friends. But bonus, I'd rather not have 10 new customers. I'd rather set someone up on my team who is starting on day 1 with 10 customers. That's what I'd rather do, because that's how you turn hundreds of dollars a month into tens of thousands of dollars a month, by bringing on people. And here's where the biggest glitch is for people. They get greedy and they're like, I need that $150. I don't want to bring somebody on my team and give her the money. Are you kidding me? I can turn $150 into $1,500 in a short amount of time, because now I've shown somebody else how to do what I do. I've had her duplicate me, and now she's creating all of that volume, and I'm getting paid a commission on that. So you got to think bigger and longer picture. Yeah, you're going to forego the profit today, but you show this girl how to do something. You put $150 or whatever it is in her pocket today on day 1, bonus if it's free. Like, who says no to that? And then you go on to show her, hey, here's how you really do this. Let me show you how to make your $150 turn into $1,000, or your $1,000 turn into $10,000. And then you work with that person and you show them how to grow an organization like you have. And then that's how you get 6 figures and growing from a brand new person who's a complete stranger. So 100% of my team were strangers that I met on Facebook from a random friend request. And I started, my story, 200 people on Facebook in a dead algorithm. Okay. I grew that to 4,500 people in a very short amount of time. And then I've pared it back down to, I stay around 3,000 is my sweet spot. So I'm constantly adding and deleting people. Like you've heard me say, every first of the month, you need to delete all your unaccepted friend requests. And you need to be friending. That DMO says that you should send friend requests every day. And if you do the math, 5 friends of 5, that's 25. So you should be sending 25 friend requests every single day. So many people aren't doing this. It's free to send friend requests on social media. It's free to put up a post on your page. Now, if you're a creator, Facebook pays you for your posts. So you're actually getting paid to post at this point. So post more is what Facebook is telling you. Whenever you do something Facebook tells you to do, you get more views. So do what Facebook's asking. Facebook's asking us to post on our profile more. That's why we're getting paid for it. And you're going to get in front of strangers who are going to start coming to you for your products and services. And if you resonate with them and you like them and you really think that they would be great at what you do, you can just jump the gun once you establish a relationship and talk to them about your service or your product without them ever coming to you. And it's not spammy and salesy and weird. It's, oh my gosh, we're about the same age. Did you hear what I'm doing over here for hot flashes? You said you're starting to have hot flashes. I just wanted to let you know I haven't had hot flashes in over, for me personally, I'm going on 7 months here. Pretty amazing. And I can share that with you, So find a way to connect with people. It's a lot of times going to be in groups. You can connect with as many people as you want in other people's groups, unless it's a group like this one, where when you joined, you said, I am not going to friend from this group. And if we find out that you are contacting other people from this group, that you will be banned from this free training. So if it's a group like that that said, this is not a place where you're going to friend, please do not friend my customers, then you won't. But most groups do not say that. Most groups are like, everyone's welcome, it's a community. And so you are in there hunting for people who you are already like, so that you get that know, like, and trust faster. So Are you going to go into a group? You're 50 years old. Are you going to go into a group of, like here in Atlanta, we have a big social group. It's mostly 20-year-olds. So do you think I'm friending from that group? No, I'm not. Like, would I love to have a 20-year-old on my team? Yeah, but is she like me? Does she know me? Is she going to trust me? I'm like as old as her mom? Probably not. So I'm going after people who are already my age, dealing with the same crap I'm dealing with, who would resonate with the things I have to say. And a 20-year-old is not going to resonate with me talking about how I'm managing cortisol so that I don't have increased belly fat or that I'm having hot flashes and now I need an all-natural solution, or my hair is thinning because I'm older and I need something for thinning, stress, and aging hair. A 20-year-old is not going to resonate with that. So I'm not going to waste my time chasing after people who are so different than me that it's going to take me a long time to get that know, like, and trust. I want that know, like, and trust in a week. I want to be talking to them about my product or my service in a week. And if you are already growing on social and you are making hundreds of dollars a month and you need something to help you, an autoresponder, a CRM, I got that too. So I have a system that puts people from warm to hot to I can ask about my business or service. It is all managed in Messenger, and I have an autoresponder that does birthdays, messages, reach outs, warm ups, helps you turn a cold lead into a warm lead into a hot lead, and it's all automatic, and I can help you with that. I don't recommend it for anybody who's not earning consistently every month, but once you are, I'm telling you, it's going to save so much freaking time. I mean, first and foremost, it does your birthdays for you every single day, automatically. I mean, right now while I'm talking to you, my autoresponder is sending birthday messages because it happens at 10:30. Mind blown. So if you want information on that, let me know. Let me know how I can help you guys save time, save money, and get the most bang for your buck on social media. You guys, this is a free opportunity for organic leads, as many as you want. There's 3 billion with a B people on Facebook. If you have an international business, you can reach all of them at any time. Please use these tactics to reach more people so you can earn in your pajamas at home like we do, right? And then if you want to do parties, do that on top of it. But I'm telling you, once you figure out how to use social media, you're going to be like, do I want to pack up all that stuff and go out of my house? The answer is no. Because then you got to, whoops, I was going to show you. Then you got to put on pants, right? I have shorts on. So anyway, have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. You guys crush your end of the month goals. I will see you the last day of the month very briefly because I know you guys are going to be busy. We'll talk about goal setting next month, next Tuesday. Actually, did I already publish that? I can't remember what we're talking about. It might be goals. Anyway, you should see a list of everything that we're going to do next month in October and, November. Good Lord. And I think the last day of October is on that first day, that first week of November. Let me spit it out. Have a wonderful week, you guys, and a good weekend. Go Dogs. Bye, y'all.